the book of Ecclesiasticus, known as Sirach, chapter 17, verses 8 through 10. He set his eye upon their hearts, that he might show them the greatness of his works. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding. And the elect shall praise his holy name. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Yahweh Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutations to the elect who push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom, Akim. Shalom. The strangeness of his salvation. The strangeness of his salvation. All right? And it's coming from the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, and verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him. And what do we do on the highways and byways? We make our body that living sacrifice. And that word sacrifice goes into being holy. Okay? We stand in great boldness. Okay? Backing that up, the book of Isaiah, chapter 58 and verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. And we have been commanded, ordained from Yahweh through Yahweh Shai to go out on the highways and byways. Okay? Yahweh Shai said, go out there on the highways and byways and bid them to the marriage. That's being boldness. Okay? In the face of such of everybody. Okay? All the other heathen nations. Okay? 2/3 of our own people. Okay? So it says, and made no account of his labors. Because Esau worked the shit. Is it not written in the scriptures where he's going to wear out the saints? Esau worked the shit out you on the job. All through overtime. Okay? Jake go home tired or whatever. Okay? Can't get no box from his, no sex from his woman. Because Esau done wore him out on the job. Esau don't give a damn about it. He expects you to be back on the job the very next day. Bright and early. Ready to rock and roll. Verse 2, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. And these Edomites are going to be terrified upon the return of our great terrible king with terrible fear. Okay? When they see the strangeness of our salvation. Okay? Lord willing, we of that number. We getting beamed up on those chariots. Esau going to be in terrible fear. Okay? Quick precept. Second Esdras. Second Esdras. Second Esdras. Second Esdras 9. Second Esdras 9 and verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. In order to get on your Yahweh Shai's chariot, you're going to have your works along with faith. Okay? They go hand in hand. Okay? Faith worketh patience, man. Okay? Here is the faith and the patience of the saints. The strangeness of salvation is going to be done by your works and by your faith, man. Okay? Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation. Remember that word now. My salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. We were chosen from Yahweh Shai from the beginning. Okay? We were sanctified, predestinated. Okay? He sealed you from the beginning in order to receive the salvation, the strangeness of your salvation. All right? So back in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter. All right? And it says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. Why is it going to be strange? Let's continue reading. So far beyond all that they look for. because they're not looking for none of the Most High deals with the poor that's out here, the ones that are not held up highly in these in society out here. He wants the one that's at the bottom, okay? The brother who no one looks at, who's off steer, who's rough and rugged out here, okay? Not a pretty looking young man out here, okay? Doesn't have the glamorous life, okay? Doesn't have the fertile crescent, okay? The fatness of the earth, okay? The Most High is going to raise these men up, okay? In these latter days, Lord willing, we have that number, beginning with the elders and apostles, great millstone, okay? Verse 3 was in Solomon chapter 5 and verse 3. And they repented and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he? This is this guy? Him? The Most High chose him? Really? Whom we had sometimes in derision. Whom we had in derision. Okay? Whom we had doing these type of things for us. Esau, Edom. Okay? All on the job. These workers, these foremen, these general foremen, supervisors, superintendents. We worked the shit out of him. I was driving a BMW. He was driving a Volkswagen. How the fuck can he be among how could this lot be among the remnant of the saints? Okay? Salvation is only for the Israelites, the elect, the first fruits. Okay? I can get that too. All right? And it says, and a proverb of reproach. How the fuck is this nigga among the saints? We thought we had the blessing. Wrong. It's the book of Revelations, chapter the book of Revelation, chapter 11, and verse let's start at verse 11. Let's start at 11. The book of Revelation, chapter 11, and verse 11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up into heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. That's what it's going to be. That's a precept backing it up right there. It says what? The book of Revelation, chapter 11, and verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that's that great voice of many waters, okay? That deep, powerful voice, saying unto them, come up hither, means come up to this place. Come up on my chariot where I am at, okay? Hold that right there. The precepts coming to mind right now, all right? And this one backing up what I said earlier, man. All right? The book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, and verse 17. Therefore, thou gird up thy loins and arise and speak unto them all that I commanded thee. But be not dismayed at their faces, lest I confound thee before them. And that's what being out there on the highways and byways, telling people, look, the elect are going to get beamed up. Okay? The ones that you over there not hearkening to, you rather listening to a rapper, okay, than to the prophets of the Lord, okay, warning you of the imminent destruction that's coming to play, okay. We are the ones out there in great boldness telling you what's to come. So when this salvation comes to you, it's going to be strange unto you, okay. And it says, come up hither, which means this place. When you look up in the blue letter Bible, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud. That cloud represents a chariot, a so-called UFO. Okay? We're going to ascend up. We're going to get beamed up quick in a twinkling of an eye. Okay? And their enemies beheld them. And the same hour was there a great earthquake from these thermonuclear missiles. Okay? It's going to hit this place called America, Babylon, okay? The great whore, that great city, in 1 hour is going to be made desolate, okay? A great earthquake is going to rock this place to and fro, pertaining to Isaiah the 24th chapter. And the 10th part of the city fell, which means completion. The whole city fell because America is looked at as a great city from the heavens, from above. Okay? And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, which represents completion. The number 7 represents completion. 7,000 men, okay, are going to be wiped out. Okay? Here we go. And the remnant were frightened and gave glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah of heaven. And you can go to Revelation 19th chapter for furthermore precepts on this, man. Okay? But I'm not going to get it. I don't want to make this video too long. Okay? You can go get it, read it for yourself. Okay? And when you read it, it's a shift. It goes from the elect praising the Most High, okay, to what? A shift in where it talks about the war of Armageddon. Okay? But the remnant were affrighted. Okay? That's the balance of things right there. When these missiles begin to be shot off, the world's going to be in awe. Looking like this. With their mouths, it was going to be a jaw-dropping event. And the elect is going to get beamed up. But the elect are going to be, you told you, the remnant going to be affrighted. You see a big fucking missile, an ICBM missile being shot off from another part of the earth in the sky, finna hit, you're going to be scared as shit. Okay? Back in Wisdom of Solomon, 5th chapter, it says, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. We thought his life was just full of all type of madness. Look at the time, 9:44, which is the microwave wrong, but it's still a spiritual number, 9:44. All right? And it says, all right, that we call it his life madness, man, meaning he was going through all type of hell. He was begging for overtime to make his bills, okay? Begging for vacation pay, holiday pay, to get all child support. What kind of lie could he tell the courtroom system, okay? And these Edomites laugh at you when they're amongst themselves. His life was full of madness, okay? And without honor, okay? He could never achieve anything. He's a slave. We ruling over him. And these Edomites, they know this, okay? Verse 5, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 and verse 5. How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah? And his lot is among the saints. How the fuck could he be a part of this thing? If he went through all these tribulations, his life was a pure hell. Okay? How could he be a part of these of the elect? It's the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. That's how. Because we're serving the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And he's trying his men, okay? He's trying their faith in order to earn this kingdom. Just like we had to earn that job for you, for to get on the job that you devils ran, that you accounted our life madness, okay? How greater is our reward to being tried, to earning that reward and receiving a crown of life from our great terrible King, Yahweh Shah, okay? Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. And that's what we pray for, to keep that spirit upon us, as King David wrote about, for the Lord not to take his spirit away from us, for us to constantly endure, be in season, out of season, okay? Making our bodies a living sacrifice, putting up these epistles on the videos, okay? Staying in contact with the body, being fervent in spirit, instant in prayer, okay? He that endured to the end, the same shall be saved, all right? And maketh not haste in time of trouble, because the days of trouble are here. The evil day is at hand, okay? And you're supposed to be on fire more than ever for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, all right? Back in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, all right? Let's jump down. Like I said, I didn't want to make this video quick, all right? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, and let's get, verse 15. But the righteous live forevermore, their reward also is with the Lord. And the care of them is with the Most High. The Most High only cares for his elect. And I'm going to prove that to you. Jumping over. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4. All right. Chapter 4 and verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. And we put our trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Let me hold that. I know I'm all over the place, but that's how the Spirit rolls. The book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 2 and verse 1. Let's start at verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. And what's the secret place of the Most High? This truth, these scriptures, the mysteries of the kingdom. The book of Amos, the 3rd chapter tells you that. We have been given the key to the mysteries of the kingdom. He revealed the secrets unto the prophets. Okay? So we're going to abide in the shadow, which is this truth. Okay? Verse 2. And I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress, my power. The word God means power, Elohim. In him will I trust. We only trusting in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, not this white man's Edomite system, not this beast system that's set up for failure, that's set up for death, set up for you to take the radio frequency identification chip, which you will be utterly burned, okay, through thermonuclear fire, and which precedes us to seeing your destruction, which I'm reading in Psalms 91 and in Revelation the 15th chapter. When you see the strangeness of our salvation, when those missiles hit upon you, you're going to be burnt, and we're going to see the reward of the wicked one, along with the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Okay, and that wicked one is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right? And it says back in Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter, in verse 9, it says, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him, for grace and mercy is to his saints. And the Most High had mercy, through Yahweh Shai had mercy to call us out of that darkness into this marvelous light, which is this truth. That's mercy right there. And we pray for more mercy, that we don't receive the judgment of these 2/3 through the pestilence, through the plagues, okay? Through this nauseum pestilence, which is the thermonuclear ICBM missiles, okay? And he have care for his elect. And what? And he have care for his elect. It's all about the elect, okay? That's it, man. And it's stemming from Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter and verse 9, okay? So jumping from there, back in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter and verse 15, but the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High. The protection, the care is love. He's going to give his angels charge over you. It's written in Psalms 91. Psalm 91 is only talking to the elect. Okay, the whole Bible. Yahweh Shai said what? I pray for them, not for the world. That them is talking about the elect, the lost sheep of the house of Israel, who is coming to redeem. Okay? Proving that again. Let's get the book of Matthew, chapter 24. Chapter 24 and verse 22. And except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. If the Most High does not shorten these days, this so-called white man, Esau, Edom, Idumea, okay, in the Greek, is going to destroy everyone off this earth. Okay? It's just that plain and simple. Through chemtrails, through food, okay? This whole beast system is set up for you Israelites to get killed. And you're going to get killed because it's a judgment of the Most High. Okay? Because you have turned to Esau, Edom, and not have turned to the Holy One of Yasha'al of Israel. Okay? And it says, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. He's going to shorten those days. That's why you see in time just clicking by, rolling by. We already in the 6th month already on the Gregorian calendar already, man. Okay? And prophecies have been speeding up fast, man. It's one after another, one after another. Now you're finna into another phase of another pestilence or another plague. Okay? Another prophetic event. 2020, the year of prophecy. All right? The Most High is going to gather his elect from the four winds of the earth. All right? And I can get that. Matthew 24 and 31. And he shall send his angels, plural, angels, an innumerable amount of angels, okay, with a great sound of a trumpet. And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds. Did it say everybody? Did it say the majority? Did it say some? No, it said the elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. And you can read about that one end of the other, from one end of the heaven to the other in Isaiah 11 and 11. Okay? You can read that, because we're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay? Back in Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, all right, in verse 16, therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown, like the Apostle Paul wrote about. Apostle Paul said, I did the works, I kept the faith. Henceforth, there's a crown laid up for me. Okay? And that was all according to faith. Okay? From the Lord's hand, from his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. It's from the Lord's hand, from Yahweh Shai's hand. The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 2, and verse 42. I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. Revelation 14th chapter goes into that. And in the midst of them, in the middle of them, okay, he's going to be standing in the middle, okay, separate away from everybody, with a taller than everybody, with a big white beard, with a big white afro, okay, an austere man. There was a young man, okay, Yahweh Shai is going to be a young man. He's like the Most High. Not if you've seen the Father, you've seen the Son. They're young men of a high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads, he set crowns and was more exalted. He's more exalted. That's why he's standing in the middle of them. He's more exalted. Because it's going to be another jaw-dropping event from the elect. Looking at Yahweh Shai like, this is him, man. He is that guy. Yeah. Which I marvel at that greatly. And you're going to marvel at him greatly. You're going to be checking him up and down. Okay? He is the real role model. Okay? Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 17. He shall take to him his jealous for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies. And that can go to many ways, man. Okay? Go into these end times, okay? He's going to make his creature, okay, a weapon for his wrath, man. Because after we fishing for the elect, we're going hunting, man. Okay? Hunting you elites down in your bunkers and everything like that. Okay? You're going to see the strangeness of our salvation. Lord willing, we of that number, beginning first and foremost with the elders and apostles. Okay? So with that, hope the video has been edifying. Okay? Turn to the east. Okay? According to Daniel 6 and 10, Ezekiel 8 and 16, giving all infinite honor and glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah, Kodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, rule and teach well. Peace and blessing and salutation to the elect men who push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth in these last days. Shalom, Akim, Abal, Babal, Kwam Yashala.